Kesling in the group. Unfortunately, they are not in Ghana's group. They happen to be in Group B. But I think that they should be the whipping girls, and certainly it's happening.
Okay, so it's happening, and then Group B have already seen their semi-finalists, which is Nigeria and Burkina Faso. But we are yet to see who tops the group in Group B. But here in Ghana, at least, it's a 3-3, as we can say. Ghana has 3 points, as the same as Benin also has 3 points. Should in case Cote d'Ivoire should win, this one is going to count on goals and then head-to-head when it comes to this. So automatically, Ghana will be going all out to make sure they secure either 6 points or even a point will do for them to top up the group, whilst Benin have already played already.
Absolutely. I think the advantage is to Ghana because they won their very first game. A draw for them, as you rightly mentioned, a draw for them will take them into the last 4. But then Cote d'Ivoire managed to shock Ghana, it will be the biggest upset in this tournament because we haven't seen any. Mino said actually winning the game. We've seen Niger being the whipping girls, and it looks like Cote d'Ivoire could be or is the whipping girl because Benin said that it's football, but then Benin said who Ghana beat them by 3 goals to 0 is beating Cote d'Ivoire by 5 goals to 2. So if anything is to go by, hopefully we should see Ghana winning the game or perhaps picking up a point against Cote d'Ivoire.
Are you looking at basket of goals, or you are just seeing a normal games in Basic? Is it?
I think a win is a win, but then, to entertain the fans that has come here today, I'm sure that they're going to score plenty.
So Derek is hoping that Ghana put in baskets of goals here today at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. It's been a lovely atmosphere. The sun is not that high, and then at least it's okay for football, as you can see. I don't think the girls are warming up into it. But no, you see, Bazigi hasn't changed his lineup. Still maintain the first team. And then what are we looking? Cote d'Ivoire has made 2 changes prior to this match. What do you make of it in these 2 teams or these 2 coaches coming into this fixture?
I think for the Ivorians, Cote d'Ivoire making a change, I think it's the good call because she made Adelaide made a change in defense and also up front. It tells you that what she saw in the previous game, there were a weak link at the heart of defense, and so she needs to make some tactical tweaks in the lineup today. Making 2 changes in today's game means that she's seen something and she's actually watched the Ghana game and she would like to correct her mistakes in the very first game. But for Ghana, I think if you're winning team, if you have a winning team, you don't need to change anything, and that's what Coach Bazigi has done. He's trusted this same 11, even though Mariam Ponsan came on in the second half to score. She's got no place in the first 11, and I think that Yusuf Bazigi is doing something right, and I think that the cohesiveness of this ladies team that played in the very first game will still be there, and hopefully Coach Bazigi is hoping that the same team can go on and win the game today.
We were wasteful in the very first match against Benin. Are you thinking these girls will make up amends and make sure, as you said, we need more goals to qualify? Even though we are there, a draw could take us, but even we need more goals to push up.
I think that's the other thing that Coach Bazigi will be telling them. They missed so many chances last time out, but then he's entrusted in this 11. Tell them that, what I was expecting from you last time out, you did just a little of it. Go there, show the other teams that you are the host nation and you can, put anybody to the sword when they come at you. I'm sure the likes of Burkina Faso and also Nigeria will be having a keen interest in this particular game as well because, whatever happens, probably if Ghana should make it to the last 4, probably they'll be meeting or facing Ghana in the semi-final. So both teams will be keen on watching this game, and Coach Bazigi will be telling them, go and enjoy yourself and make sure you book your ticket into the semi-finals.
So Ghana are looking forward to book their tickets into the finals. At least it's a maiden edition, and Ghana is hosting. They are hoping to host and win. That's what we are hoping for here at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. It's the last round of matches in Group A. Benin has already played 2 matches, and then they have 3 points. Ghana 1 match, just 3 points as well, and then Cote d'Ivoire with 0 points. Cote d'Ivoire is hoping to make it to the semi-finals. Should they beat Ghana by a margin of goals, it couldn't be just 1-0, wouldn't take Cote d'Ivoire. They need to score an amount of goals to cancel their deficit, to make sure they book their place in it.
They need to score about 8 or 9 goals today.
This is what I wanted.
That would be very difficult. It could happen, but if we take a look at what Cote d'Ivoire did against Benin, I'm not too sure that could happen against a host nation. Ghana coming with a full force today, and obviously, they squandered some chances, but tell you what, I don't see Cote d'Ivoire putting 6 or 7 goals, even 3 goals past Ghana, the Black Princesses today.
Are you going to see holidays for our goalkeeper and their defense? Because literally last Saturday, for instance, we were dominantly free, half part throughout, but we were not able to score much goals. Are we going to see the same format? Or plus we have to go attacking wise to make sure at least we score more goals, because definitely we are going to win. If we should win, are we not looking for more goals then?
I think there's no cause for alarm for the Black Princesses. I mean, a draw for them will take them through to the semi-final. And so, I mean, there's no point in, shooting yourself in the foot, going out there, leaving your back behind, and then conceding some, useless goals. And so for Yusuf Bazigi, he'll tell his girls that, keep calm. The goals will come at the right time. Just, play your regular football, the football that you know best, and the goals will come. But don't throw yourself out there and then, be vulnerable at the back. They kept the clean sheet against this Benin side. I scored 5 goals against this Ivorian team. So I don't think that there should be a cause for alarm for this Ghana side. They know what to do, and I'm sure definitely they will do that today.
So Cote d'Ivoire know what to do, but they will still keep on fighting to the end of the 90 minutes here at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. That's why I said it has been lovely atmosphere. The weather, there is no sun here at all. We hope there is no rain, Derek. Absolutely. As we are seeing now, it looks as if the clouds are gathering. We hope there will be no rain here today at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium for us to enjoy our match. It's the WAFU B Girls U-20 Girls Cup happening live in Ghana. It's the maiden edition, and we are yet to see who is going to be the champion of this tournament. Is it going to be Ghana, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Niger? And I could see Niger is already gone home, and Togo is already gone. So we are hoping to see either Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso,
Benin,
and then Benin. These are the 5 still standing. Proud to this match, we will know who are the semi-finalists of the first edition of the WAFU Zone B Girls Cup here at Baba Yara. But let's still look into what is going to happen. At least Group B, we know what is going to happen, or they've already qualified. But they still have to fight for the top spot. Who do you think, per your calculations, or what is happening? Because the 2 of them are meeting tomorrow. Yeah,
they are facing each other. It'll be quite an interesting game. They've got goals in them. Burkina Faso's, scored 8 against Niger and also put 2 goals past Togo. And for Nigeria, they are on top of the world right now. They scored 6 against Togo and scored 7 against Niger. And so for them, goals come everywhere. And it looks like whenever they play, they score goals. They've not scored less than 5 goals in this tournament already. So that tells you that there will be plenty of goals coming in the game. But I think Nigeria has got a slightest edge against or over Burkina Faso. But in football, you never know. Anything can happen.
Okay, so everything is out to play for. Should, in case Ghana should top the group, do you think any of them will play match of convenience to see where not to meet Ghana?
So they are actually keen on watching this game.
Okay.
If Ghana is to top the group, then playing tomorrow will be another crucial one, because probably if they see how Ghana play, one would like to be in second place, one would like to be in first place, how this game was going to pan out at the end of 90 minutes. So, they have an eye on this game, and let's see what happens.
So, should any of them... I'm talking about Burkina Faso. I haven't seen Burkina Faso female or the feminine team play. But what they have done this in this tournament, I'm marveled by the way Burkina Faso has pulled up, because it's surprising. I was thinking Togo could pull because of their CAF tournament they had in Morocco. But Burkina Faso has pulled a surprise for me.
Absolutely. Now football is really much evolving. And there's no in football nowadays. And for Burkina Faso, they've come here with much more appetite in this tournament. And scoring 10 goals in 2 games, it's no fluke for them. And tell you what, it's just 2 players who have scored a hat-trick in this tournament. Yes. And one is also coming from Burkina Faso, Naomi Adele, who has scored a hat-trick in this competition. So I think for Burkina, it looks like many people were writing them off. But after those 2 games, it looks like we'll be talking about title chasers here in Burkina.
So we have the 2 top scorers here. Nigeria is leading the top scorer chart with Ajakai with 4 goals. And then Naomi from Burkina Faso has 3 goals. So it's just 4 and 3 goals, as we can say. Yeah. Burkina Faso is in there. Ghana is here to make a mark. Who is going to do it? Is it going to be the captain, Stella Nyamiche? Mefia Nyame is also in there. Mariam Ponsa is also in there. Faiza, upon giving the chance, will also come there. So we've got a couple of players who can pull up surprises in today's match if given the chance to do that. But as I said, with the top goal scorer chart, it's Nigeria, Esther Ajakai, who is leading the top goal scorer by 4 goals. And then Naomi, Burkina Faso, has also 3 goals. So we are hopeful to see Ghana also pulling up to be in the top scorer charts looking at this.
Yeah, obviously, as you already said last time out, they actually missed chances. And so if the likes of Helen Alewonu and also the skipper Stella, who scored a beautiful free kick here when they face Benin. If they get those goals going in, hopefully we should see today just one player scoring 5 goals against, Ivory Coast. No disrespect to Ivory Coast, but maybe we could see that happening today.
I hope it wouldn't make them play selfish then, because if you are looking out to score more goals or be in the top goal scoring, I think this is the opportunity for them to make sure. So the final remarks, let's see. It's getting engaging. We need to qualify. Either a draw, win will take us through. Are the girls prepared? Because sometimes on the field of play, coach is always okay, but are the girls prepared?
I think very much. They are the host nation. Why wouldn't you be prepared? And this crucial encounter. A draw for you will take you through. And so you need to just relax. The goals will come in and just stick to your tactics, stick to your formation, stick to your system, and then play, to what your coach has told you. And there's an experienced coach that you've got, a coach that have won 4 times the Ghana Women's League with the Hazakis. And so, you've got the best coach, you've got the best technical team. There's no cause for alarm. And I think that they will do their business at the end of 90 minutes today.
So the 2 coaches are in there, the best coaches in Ghana Women's Premier League, with the likes of Coach Nana Adakwa and then Coach Yusuf Bazigi, are on the job now today to make sure they qualify Ghana into the semi-finals, perhaps maybe win the cup in the maiden edition of the WAFU Zone B Under-20 Women's Cup of Nations. It's Ghana hosting it. But let's say preparation in general. Your final predictions before you take it.
Very difficult to tell, but I think a win for Ghana, looking at what they've done so far in this tournament, I think that a win for them will be cool. If Cote d'Ivoire managed to surprise them, it will be the biggest upset in this tournament. But let's see, anything can happen in football, but I think that Ghana is going to win.
Okay, so Derek is predicting Ghana a win. Obviously, definitely, this is how it's going to be, because everybody will be hoping the country gets to the semi-finals and hopefully win the maiden edition of the WAFU Zone B Cup. This is how we are about to start the match, and then it's the final round of Group A. We were supposed to play simultaneously, but we are just 3 in the group, so Ghana or Cote d'Ivoire is taking on Cote d'Ivoire. As it's on paper, there is no host nation, so it's just like Cote d'Ivoire is playing Ghana today. So this is how they are going to line up for everything here. This is the dressing room of the Ghanaians. This is how it's going to be. Wusu in jersey number 12 there for you, and then Yeboah. Also, Ayoyem, jersey number 15, Brown and Alomenu there for you. Fuseni and then Boachawa all in there. Koulibaly is also in there, and then Zakaria. Success Ameya in there. Amponsa jersey number 7, and as you can see, neatly hanging up of their jerseys. Lovely. Ghana is going to be in white today. That was the arrival of the Ghanaian team coming up into the stadium. So this is how they also arrive at the stadium to get themselves prepared for this final round of match of the WAFU B Under-20 Girls Cup of Nations. It's a must-win for Ghana to make sure they seal a semi-finals and the tournament, to make sure they progress. And hopefully, we are hoping the host nation can do host and win. So these are the players arriving at that's Comfort Yeboah in the arriving. So this is how the Ghanaian team arrived at the stadium. And then there's the Ivorian team also. That is the locker room for the Ivorians. They've got their jersey numbers just behind, but names are going to be seen. No names behind the jerseys, but just the jersey numbers, yes. Lovely. And their traditional colors, green and the orange with their black in there. So that's the Cote d'Ivoire Football Association. And this is how they will also be lining up at the pitch today as they host or as they play Ghana in the final round of matches in Group A. They are hoping to also secure a semi-final point, but before that, they need to score Ghana, obviously, 7 or 8 goals to make sure they secure the semi-final. It's going to be a tall order if they have the charisma or the confidence to do that. This is how the team, Ivory Coast, arrived at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. The first match they lost against Benin by 5 goals to 2. Ghana also beat Benin in the first match 3 goals to 0. So it's just that Ghana has the lead and then Benin follows closely. We will see who tops Group A in this final round of matches. This is the warm-up of the Ghanaian team, making sure they are fit for the 90 minutes period or an entire period for them to secure a semi-final slot. So you can see Mefia Nyami in there. Wachua is also in there. Zakaria Sosa Samia Faiza Seidu Georgina. As you can see them, also making sure they are fit for the Fatima is also in there. As you can see, Wasima Mohammed, and they are all making sure everything is set for them. They are relaxed as their coach Yusuf basically said they are all out for this game and they are not taking chances at all for this final round of match against Cote d'Ivoire. So here they are with the ball, making their drills and then warming up really well into this. So that's Georgina Yoyem there for you in the jersey number 15, and then Comfort Yabwa also in there with the ball, and then you can see all of them trying to make sure they are cool on the ball. So that's the Ghanaian team warming up for you there. You can see on your screens wearing their green top, is it the lighter green top, and then their shorts, making sure that is Mefia Nyami in your shot. And then Tracy Chum there for you, making sure everything is in place. We have Abigail Seshua and Justin number 9 there, also making sure everything is cool for them to go through the final round of matches. And then Sela Koulibaly also behind Mefia Nyame in there. Mefia was on the score sheet in the first match against Benin. The captain, Stella Nyamiche, also put in 1, and then Mariam Ponsa came from the bench to add 1 more goal to it. So making Ghana beat Benin by 3 goals to 3. But in Cote d'Ivoire, or just unfortunate, they were beaten by. So this is how we go. We'll be handing over to Derek in commentary position to take us through the next 45 minutes.
Hello and welcome to the Kumasi Babara Sports Stadium, where the 7th game of the inaugural WAFU Zone B Under-20 Women's Tournament will be staged. Already 2 teams from Group B have booked a place in the semi-final. However, 2 more slots are up for grabs from Group A. The host, Ghana, the Black Princesses, following their success against Benin in the European fixture, have placed them in the right picture to capture a slot in the last 4. Standing in their way is today's opponent, Cote d'Ivoire, a team who already fell against Benin in a 5-2 demolition, feels it's now or never for them. Could we witness the first biggest upset in the tournament? A win for them will mean a lot to this group and make it pretty much interesting after Ghana and Benin, all with 3 points each. My name is Derek Ayim. Alongside me is Nafisa Fatal.
Du Ghana.
Now the national anthem.
Let's listen to the national anthem of Ghana. maintenant l'hymne national de la Côte d'Ivoire. Let's keep standing for the national anthem of la Côte d'Ivoire.
Big clash for these two sides for a place in the semi-final. Ivory Coast will take on the Black Princesses, and they are exchanging players on trees. The Black Princesses skipper Stella, who scored a terrific free kick here against Benny, will be looking to continue from where she left off following a resounding player of the match performance last time out. But you never know. In this game, they are full of surprises. We await to see what's in store for us. It's Ghana versus Ivory Coast for a place in the semi-final. Biggest game in this lad's career, and for Ivory Coast, it's now or never. A big win for them will stage up a terrific upset here. But then for the Black Princesses, they will hope that they can advance and join the big box, Nigeria and Burkina Faso, who already have booked their tickets in the semi-final of the inaugural WAFU Under-20 Women's Tournament. Plenty to look out for in this game, and for Benny, they are just hoping that nothing really happens to displace them or to deny them in the last four. And the toss is ongoing. And referee for today is from Niger, Sule Asani Sule, and assistant one will be Sakina Hamidu Alpha. Assistant like two, who is from Nigeria, Beauty Kabeda Terra, and also the fourth official, who is Eunice Akinoye Yemisi Eunice, who is also from Nigeria. Very shortly, we'll get the game underway. In Group A, Benin with 3 points and +2 goals, following their 5-2 win against Cote d'Ivoire. And after losing to Ghana by 3-0, they are still in the mix and hoping that Ghana could secure a draw or a win to see them also qualify into the next stages of the competition. We'll walk you through the lineup for today. 2 changes for Osua Adelaide in the Abidjan team, or the Ivorian team. Diarra is in goal post. The back four, we have Hinu, who came to replace Noela, Diperu and Diaby, as well as Kuruma, who shows the back four. The midfield three, we've got skipper Essie, Prensler, and also Mateje. Up front three, we've got Indri, who scored in the game against Benny, and Mary, who has come in to replace Angie, Deborah, and then Grace, who completes the front three. For the hosts, the Black Princesses, Yusuf Bazigi has named an unchanged lineup who beat Benny by 3 goals to 0. Amanyako is in post, the back four who kept a clean sheet against Benny is still in touch for Seni, Kulibil, Opoku and Yaboa. And the 2 midfielders showed the defense as Mohammed and Ameya. And the 3 midfielders who are playing just behind Seidu as skipper Nyame Stella, Nyame Mari Alomenu, and up front as Seidu, who is the lone striker today. Throwing. Success. Good flick. The ball is still in the danger area. Sends it all the way back to the goalkeeper, Afi. In support. It's Opoku. Fuku lifts one over the top, looking for Alomenu, but it was a fraction too heavy and it goes out of play. Cote d'Ivoire. Diaby, she's giving the ball away in the dangerous area. And a chance here, and she is just offside. Good call from the referee. That was a scare there. For a moment, I thought the Princesses were going to take the lead, but Helen didn't time her run properly, and she was just offside. Ivory Coast coming forward again. They don't look too much convincing when they're on the ball here. Success. Seni has taken the ball to touch the throw-in. Mohammed. She played it short. And Cote d'Ivoire could break here. Coming forward again. Lovely skill. She still has it. Wonderful play. And into the channel. She's onside. Lovely block by Kulibu. What a fascinating first 3 minutes here at the Kumasi Barbara Sports Stadium. Free kick. The referee certainly has spotted something she doesn't like. It looks like Princesses don't know who to take the free kick, but have taken it now. Fuseni threw that into the channel, but completely guarded by De Peru. Here they come again, Ivory Coast. They need to score 6 or more goals here before they can have a chance of qualifying into the last 4. It's a Herculean task for them. And for Ghana, they need a draw. A draw will be enough for them to take them into the semi-final of the inaugural WAFU Under-20 Women's Tournament. And the Princesses playing with fire here. It could fall anywhere. Corner has been given, the very first corner of the game. 4 for Ivory Coast. They are getting there. Corner kick is to come. Corner taken. And it clenched the bar and went over. Afi thought she's got it all covered. Alomenu. She's got some grass to cover. She was brought down. It's a free kick. We haven't seen too much of Nyame, who scored in the opening game against Benny. Likewise, he's not seen plenty of The skipper Stella. Seydu kept chasing, she's interested. Looks like she lost it. And Fuseni brought down once again. And the first caution of the game. Yellow card has been shown to the Ivorian player. And Grace has had her name taken. Is still down, and it looks like she is in much pain. Nafisa, 6 minutes into the first half, what do you make of it?
Ghana are yet to settle. They are making incursion forward and trying to make sure they register the first goal, but they haven't been settled yet. They are yet to settle more in the game. They have allowed Cote d'Ivoire or Ivorians have dominated for the first 5 minutes. Let's see what they do that for them.
Free kick is to come for the Princesses. Four ladies on the edge of the penalty area. 1 and now 5 on the edge on the area because Mohammed has been brought back. So there's no play at all in the penalty area. You're lacking just on the edge. And that is a weak free kick. She's giving the ball away here. Grace. Ivory Coast are committing people forward. That is a wonderful defending there from Opoku. A brilliant challenge, isn't it?
Ghanaian defense have been weak today. I'm not seeing the incursion. Obviously, the first match they were free. That was how I kept on asking you, should they be tested? How are they going to do the block?
Corner taken short. And it's not cleared properly. It's been lashed away finally. Still, Ivory Coast has been the better side so far in the opening 6 minutes. And it's another corner.
Pressure on the Ghanaians. This is the third corner from them, showing the signs and the confidence that Cote d'Ivoire can get their first goal in the first 45 minutes.
There's still plenty of football to come. Just 8 minutes on the clock, corner taken. And Afi comes out and she claims it brilliantly. And she's looking for Alomenu. Here is Stella, the skipper. Surrounded by 3 Ivorian players and she lost it. And the free kick has been blown. While in 9 minutes in this final group game of the WAFU Women's Under 20. Essie takes it to the channel, but Afi read the danger and she came out smart. Poku, lovely. Fuseni, Fatimata coming forward. The pass was a fraction too heavy and Mohammed was late. And she is also in the book. She's had his name taken. Wasima Mohammed. It's a good call from the referee, isn't it?
Yeah,
she was
that
late.
Is that he was late in going in for that ball. They were like Adesika. I'm not seeing Ghanaians putting themselves into this first 5 minutes or first 9 minutes that I have seen. They have been too slow. They are not communicating, and then they are losing the ball easily. They need to make amends for that. Otherwise, they are going to be punished by their opponents.
Coming forward again. As Ivory Coast, she put themselves in some danger because Alamanu was very interested in that one, and she blocked it. She's been the lively player so far in this Ghanaian team. Hino. Yaboa. Sends it to Comfort. Afi clears the lines. Alamanu gathers. Lovely play. Success. She uses her body so well. Success. Good read from Priscilla. Here they come again. Success has won it. Alomenu is here. Seidu. She lost it now. A chance for Ivory Coast. And Comfort is there to clear the lines again. And 2 players on the turf. And it looks like they've been troubled. A shaky Ghana team today, isn't it?
I think they need to make sure they sort out their feet and then make sure all the 50-50 balls are being won in around their boxes. Otherwise, they will find themselves wanting. It's not really good start for the Ghanaian team at all. I don't know what has gone into them that it's been too dark for me, for Ghanaians, the way they are playing. I'm not seeing they putting themselves, it's just like they have already qualified, so we just need a draw. And if you have this mentality, I don't think it's going to be, because Ivorians are in the game and they are making all the chances, taking up all the second 50-50 balls, the second balls, picking them up and trying to push forward. Ghanaians should be very careful.
They should be very careful. Black Princesses. Afi is Comfort getting into the part of Nyame. Lovely pass fed through and a chance for the Princesses. Oh, what a block! What a block! What a block by Hino. Came all the way back to make sure that didn't go past him.
Good first half for Faiza Seidu. The first control was okay, but it was a good block from the Ivorian defense. Taking it into corner, first corner kick for Ghana.
Yeah, the very first one. And Stella is behind it. Stella, she walked off, and Wasima also leaves it for Stella again, and it's been taken short. Another point. And this time around, Wasima wants to take it. And it was plugged again. And into the channel! What a goal! Mary Nyame, who scored the opener here at the Kumasi Barbara Sports Stadium against Benin, has scored the opener again after just 14 minutes on the clock. A brilliant cross from Wasima Mohammed, and timely mess header by Mary Nyame.
That is a good header and free header indeed. This is what sometimes the team is all about. They have taken the lead, and this is Ghana for you.
Big mountain to climb for Ivory Coast. They now need to score 8 goals to get themselves into the last 4. But what a cross from Wasima Mohammed. It's a timely header. She grew.
But for a funny reason, looking at the height of Murphy Nyame to get to that height to head the ball into the net was something that I wasn't thinking Murphy could do that. The level or the height of the defender, as where Wasima could do that crossing, and for Murphy Nyame to spot that empty place and then head the ball into the net was something amazing. First goal last time and this time as well.
Murphy is in the channel again, but
And then face that.
terrific defending by Hino.
Wasn't it a selfish play? Could have played the ball earlier on.
Yeah, she thought she fancied her chances, but that ball should have been played through. And another opportunity here. And Seidu was just offside. That ball should have been played through earlier. Good block, Hino, class. Mary is chasing it. She lost it for Fuseni. Fuseni looks much interested in this one. But Mary Nyame. That's caused a free kick, quickly taken. And she on. Good read by Diarra to come out quickly to head the ball out. Here's Murphy Nyame. It's a player down and the referee is walking towards. I think it's great to down on the turf, but the Princesses have breathed some life into their game after the 40-minute mark when Murphy Nyame got that all-important goal. It looks like it's changed the complexion of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it has changed it, and now Ivorians are rather defending deep into their half. But Murphy Nyame was the same player who put Ghana in the first goal in the tournament. She was the first goal scorer in the tournament of all, and then today Ghana is also on the mark, and then she has done it again to score the first goal for Ghana in the first half.
The player who scored 10 goals in the just ended Ghana Women's Premier League. She's continued where she's left off. Alomenu, she's got some grass to cover, but Diarra comes out to claim it.
Alomanu hasn't been bad, the discovery player of the Women's Premier League this season, seeing her in there from a Premier First Division side and their first time in the Women's Premier League, playing on the highest level. I think it's phenomenal for the girl to keep on pushing.
It's brilliant for her. In the opening 10 minutes, she was just a lively player in this Princesses team until Murphy Nyame got her name on the score sheet. Has been spread through by Comfort. And Seidu was just offside. Long ball play through to Indri, who So your boy just had the ball out for a throw. Communication between your boy and Alomenu. Head it out. Still catch it and play there. Stadium got the cheeks. And the referee spotted something he doesn't like, and the front just did not understand why the referee called for that foul. Success. She's been brought down again. There's been plenty of whistling.
Yeah, the girls need to take their time. It's being too physical in each half. They need to calm down and then play their normal matches. As you can see, Ghana, Wasima.
And Mafia is into the channel. Another opportunity for Ghana! And she makes no mistake. And then the skipper, Stella Nyamiche, who has scored her second in the tournament. And credit to Mafia Nyame, who spotted her in a brilliant position. And Stella, her namesake, delivered a stellar goal.
Beautiful display, beautiful build-up from Wasima. Laid the pass to Murphy Nyame. Murphy Nyame was unselfish. Laid the pass to her captain, which is Stella Nyamiche, and Stella Nyamiche made no mistake, putting Ghana in the lead and the second goal of the tournament.
Ghana, 2 goals to be good. The Princesses are inching closer to the semi-final. What a star performance in the opening 23 minutes. It took Murphy and Nyame to score in the 14-minute mark and to set up another in the 22nd minute to have a skipper, Stella, slotted past Diarra. We could see many goals.
Yeah, we are yet to see many goals, and I love the kind of interpositional play that is being coming out.
Alemanu is also in the channel. She tries to score it and clears out. Indri face to face with your ball back. Essie looking for Grace. Lovely clearance there from Fuseni. Success was brought down. The referee has scored. Essie back.
Alomenu should be doing better when approaching the box. She should put the head high up and then make sure she spots the empty spaces and pulling the ball, not to just whipping or flashing the ball anyhow when it comes to the box.
But she's got a decent pace. She's given Hino a torrid time today. She's gone past her too many times, but she has yet to deliver a clean and a perfect ball in for her teammates to connect. But she's had a brilliant first 24 minutes so far.
It has been interesting first 20 minutes for the Ghanaians. They started slowly, but they made incursion, and when the first goal came, I guess they have settled now to put in much more goals, as many goals as they can, because they are exploiting the spaces, but they need to be much more clinical to put in or bank in more goals.
Definitely, they need to be much more clinical to score more. Kolibu, Fuseni. She barely put her foot wrong today. What a lovely pass to Alomenu, who scores up! And Hino was there again to block that one. That was a diamond of a pound from skipper Stella into the path of Alomenu. What a terrific football from the Princesses. corner. What a pass from the skipper to begin with. Wasima to effect this corner kick. Remember, she got her assist after a sequence of corners. And she spotted Murphy Anyame in that area. Wasima. This time around, she was going for her own.
What a mistake from Wasima. I was expecting her to do much more better. Knowing the first one led to a goal, she should have done better in the second one.
A cooling break. And both teams will head to the touchline for some water break. And the Princesses, who needed just a draw, are out by 2-0 in the game against Benin. They scored 1 in the first half, but in today's game they've scored 2 goals already in the first half. The 21st minute by Murphy Anyame, and also the 14th minute, I should say, by Murphy Anyame, and in the 21st minute where Murphy Anyame found her skipper Stella Nyamiche, who slotted home a coolly finish.
A cool, calm and collected captain, Stella Nyamiche, has been a good captain on the side of the Ghanaians, making sure her side listen to instructions and they play according to, and then this is what they started. They started build up very slow, but yet they are in the game. I don't know what they were thinking in the first 5 minutes, but as the goals keeps coming, I guess they are picking up a good form now.
Diaby coming forward, looking for the run of Mary. Lovely play by Kulibu. Good play by Poku. She was brought down by Grace. Yabua. To nobody in particular, that was a poor free kick from Yabua.
I don't know what Comfort was thinking about. You need to play comfortably to someone in position, not anywhere.
Stella Alomenu trying to spread it through to Murphy Anyame. And Murphy Anyame, she spoons it into the arms of the goalkeeper, Diarra. But that was a chance. I thought she was going to do what she did in the opening 40 minutes. Take a look at it again. Just right there, good control by her. And just look at that. 2 players waiting for the ball, Seidu and Stella. But she went for the Keller, which was very feeble.
She had too many space in front of her that she could have at least go forward a bit to put in that strike, but she decided to take it there. Poor one from her.
Peru clears the lines, but further clear. Grace. Yabua. Now to Murphy Anyame. Murphy Anyame is playing with fire. She's giving the ball away to Mary. Messi was brought down the referee yard. None of that. Play continues. Here is Stella. Stella has spotted Alomenu. She's got pace. She's got some grass to cover. And she is there to get it. Alomenu. Lovely skill and the fans love it. Success to the edge of the area. Wasima. And eventually it's been cleared by Indri. Cote d'Ivoire. Messi. Lovely pass to spread it through to Grace. A chance here! And Afi read the danger beautifully.
spot on by Afi, making sure she gets another clean sheet today. That's what she's hoping for.
Sadie was heckling to Peru. Stella, she's got a wonderful free kick here in the opening game, and she scored a calmly collected goal today. She's now scored 2 goals. Now we have 6 players scoring 2 goals. What a lovely touch by Seydou. She's got pace, and Seydou face to face with Diarra, and Seydou is stumbling, and still Seydou. And there's nobody support, and they managed to clear. And a counter-attack on the other line. Yabua clears the lines, and still Cote d'Ivoire coming forward. Grace. And a chance here, and if he comes out to collect it and parries it out, still another opportunity for Cote d'Ivoire. Afi onside here, and a chance, she squares it up, a miscue, and comfort clears, and Faseni was brought down. What a scare.
What a scare by the Ghanaians. They should make sure they make no mistakes, because the Ivorians are already in the box to make sure they pounce on any loose ball that comes. But look at the defenders. Still, what were they waiting for? Good clearance. Good clearance by
Comfort.
Abena Opoku there to save Afi.
Opoku was there at the right place at the right time to clear the lines for Afi, who just parried the ball in front, and it could have gone anywhere.
At that point, Ghanaians were leaving dangerously. You could have been 2-1.
Yeah, certainly. 31 minutes on the clock, and as the Black Princesses were leading by 2 goals, goal from Mefia Nyame and also Stella Nyame, who separates the 2 sides. De Peru is down. Looks like she is in some pain.
This particular game hasn't been free-flowing. The physicality in this game is too much. They need to be cautious about that, because they've got 90 minutes to go. Just 32 minutes, and they need that strength to go through the 90 minutes.
They need that strength, in particular De Peru, who has been at the heart of defense. She's already considered 2 goals, and she fails to stay fit. We may well see a very fast change. But hold on a minute. Cote d'Ivoire coming forward, and Faseni, who's worked tirelessly today, has cleared the lines once more. She barely put her foot wrong today. Such a wonderful left back.
She knows what the task is ahead of her, and making sure there is not even a single cross from them.
Calmly taken there by Afi. Good play by the Ivorians. And she's coming from an outside position. I thought she knew. And yes, obviously she raised her hands to apologize because she knew. But she was just coming from an outside position, and she shouldn't be there, and she shouldn't be taking the ball. But the Princesses are coming forward. Koulibaly, Faseni. She just went past the mark as if she wasn't there, and it's still Faseni. Lovely tracking back by Faseni, and she's there again, and free kick is given. What a play by Faseni. Fatima.
And what a run from her as well. At a point in time, I thought she was going to lay on the pass, but she kept on moving, whilst even Murphy and Nyame was pulled on down till she had lost her feet on the ground.
Yeah. She has that energy. You can see it. She's got appetite for today's game.
The weather is cool for them. At least the sun is that, although we're thinking we were going to have some rains, but it looks as if the weather is good for them and they are calmly making sure they are taking their 3 points into the semi-finals.
Let's see if that will happen for them. They are leading by 2-0 in the 34th minute here of play and the final group game of the WAFU Under 20 Women's Tournament. Stella to take this free kick. She floats one in. And Seidu just couldn't get to it enough. Calmly taken by Diarra. Kuruma. She lost possession. And the referee had none of that. And the player out of touch.
Clear to safety.
Yeah, by Kulibu. And an early change here. Very much surprised to see Wasima Muhammad, who will be replaced, and Tracy Chum will come on. Don't forget Wasima Muhammad, who got the assist for the very first goal, Mafia Nyame had to score with a head. Could it be a tactical change or probably, I mean, Wasima Mohammed has carried some injury.
I'm thinking it's a tactical play by Yusuf Baziki because we need that kind of strength from Wasima to go through the semi-finals. Whoever we meet, Nigeria or Burkina Faso, we need her in there.
Well, let's see. Cleared by success. Lovely play by De Peru. And that was Diaby.
That was a rough tackle there by Success Amia, who locked arm legs with Diaby, and then referee has had enough of his free kick to the Ivorians.
Well, we've barely seen much of AC, the skipper of Cote d'Ivoire. She scored in their game against Benin, but she's been quiet so far. She squares it back to AC. Chum is interested, back to AC again, and she scored her into free kick.
Ghanaians knows how dangerous she is. They have kept her on the quiet side, but she's still managing to sort out her face to make sure at least Cote d'Ivoire not goes with that just on scoring. They need to score. They need to at least bring that to life for them not to go just empty-handed like that.
Absolutely, but that was a clumsy challenge by Alomenu. Vanessa. Free kick in a relatively an important area. Vanessa takes it. And Afi saw it, and it goes out for a goal kick. Fuseni. Good play by Fuseni. She's found Kulibu. Will spread it through to Amefia. And here is Chum. And it's still Chum. She's got some pace. Face to face with De Peru. And De Peru cleared for a throw-in.
Fresh leg, Chum is in. She has to make an incursion. Beautiful run, but spot on by the Ivorian.
Yeah. De Peru was there to make sure Chum doesn't get past her.
Tracy is in to continue from where Wasima left. She also making an incursion and laying passes.
Long throw in. Just get past everybody. Diarra is there to clear. Success. Through a boot at the end. Stello! Just wide.
What a goal would have been if it was on target. Good play from the captain, Stella Nyamiche.
Diarra coming forward. And, was a good play by Seydou. She looked very much interested in that, and she made sure Diarra didn't advance. Diaby, I should say, didn't advance, and she managed to clear her lines. And she's not moving perfectly. Seydou, hope that she's okay.
Ivorians are not taking their legs off the pedal at all. They were down by 2 goals in the first match. They came back to equalize 2-2 before Benin made sure they went up 3-4 and then the 5th goal for them. So they are still pushing, trying to see what they can do in the very first 45 minutes before we go into recess.
Let's see if that could happen. I was thinking that if they could score, probably it should have been the opening 10 minutes, because they were mounting lots of pressure, creating all the chances, but they just couldn't put it at the back of the net. Until they saw the Princess growing in confidence in the game, and they made the Irish count, scored 2 goals in the opening 20 minutes. What a lovely play, Alomenu, give and go, and here is Alomenu, a chance for the Princesses. She scores it to Mayfield. Starts was a fraction too heavy, but here is Stella. Another wayward finish from Stella Nyamiche, but that was a terrific fantastic football by the Princesses.
Was disappointed in the first touch of Murphy and Yamin. She could have controlled it better, but Alomenu had one-on-one, 1v1 situation that she could have placed it very well for Ghana to at least be in the 3rd goal. But what a whisker, they have missed this great opportunity.
That is a huge opportunity to increase their tally. She's looked lively ever since she's come. Alomenu, here she is again. Lovely play to skip past Emaka. And she scores into Chum! Another great opportunity goes begging. And Chum, who came to replace Wasima Mohammed, has been live into the game. What a chance. But it wasn't too far away. Mefia, she's stolen the ball here. Success is there to help her in. Alomenu across the face, but Diaby's there to cover. Stella, she loses her possession. Now counter-attack. Indri. And she spread it through to Mary. And lovely play by Kulibu, who comes out for sending it to block that opportunity. And Ivory Coast are still coming forward again. Lovely turn. Comfort was there to clear her lines again. Hino. Still Hino 360, but she still manages to get there.
The last 5 minutes has been a good display from both Ghanaians and then Ivorians. We're enjoying the game here, and then it looks as if Ghanaians are wasting so many chances. They could have been even up for 4 goals by now.
They've had so many chances, but here is Seydou face to face with the Peru, and still Seydou, and the Peru is very short. She clears her lines because Seydou was no man's land there. Just look at this once more.
Perry should have been calm and collected because there was no Ghanaian player coming in for that ball. He could have maintained her composure and then keeping the ball in place rather than giving Ghana a corner.
Stella. And it's a poor one. "44 minutes, we're approaching 45. And it's the Black Princesses who are leading by 2-0. And we await 2 minutes added on. And if it stays like this, the Black Princesses will be in the semi-final alongside Nigeria and Burkina Faso. Chum. It's still Chum. She's strong. Into the area. Seydou. And Diaby clears. And Diaby is staying down on the pitch. And referee Soleil will engage it to know what exactly is wrong with it. Diaby's okay. Peru. Comfort. Fasini, now Stella. Still Stella. Good pass to Mefia Nyami. Looking for Chum. Tiara, by the danger, Smiley. And there goes the whistle at the end of the first 45 minutes. It was the Ivorians who started on the front foot in the opening 10 minutes, but they just couldn't make it count. In the 14th minute, we saw a lovely cross from Wasima, who found Mefia Nyame in the penalty area. A towering header, and saw the Black Princesses got their noses in front in the round of play in the first half. But it just didn't end there. Mefia Nyame looked much more lively in the opening 25 minutes, squared it to the skipper, who slotted it home to make it 2-0. At the break, it's Cote d'Ivoire 0, Ghana 2.
Max TV, sports, entertainment, and more.
Afei na twere ensem a ese moni duana ba mfa na haban ensa yale na abamu Dr. Tam da so ama oyalefo bia nya enida so se ne yale befire ne so wo ebra wode nani akyerem wo medimafo heba clinic oyalefo ba ho na ohye na ebra empa ho gise de wawuo ana wasie no nko na ontumi abubuafo enante anifrafo esna panie stroke diabetes pressure ne yale enkan ne nyina aye entetia case wasiesie na yaresabia ho kama doctor se fakakrabi beje wayaresa wo kumase abuakwa ago oyalefo bia kaise udimafo ye medimafo heba clinic Dr. Time Lasso.
Hey, catch it. Don't boss you. I don't want anything to go wrong on my baby's day.
Yeah, in fact, what's Shamani Munyam?
Hey, subhanallah.
If it hey, Nene,
Jesus, I'm already wearing a pad. Can I relax? No, my day is ruined, you guys. You don't understand.
take this.
Everyone is talking about it. It has a super soft cotton feel.
I've lived and need, but not you, my daughter. This is Reflow sanitary pads. They are heavy pads, have 4 wings to prevent leakages.
Once a Reflow Senkai, it's up to 10 hours of absorbency. The diapers are what JJ uses.
Enua na mede boa wo nuanom ma no na eye sonko kra.
See.
Sorry anopa and nam se me din nafa lady clean se me huntino eni chia me di sorry efrimpem eye sonko adwuma mu nso me to make come me ho eye adwuma yie sane ese and nam se me din nafa lady clean eni se me ho so me po adwuma can't or the befie edem. Me stretch your cra and nam send me the Nafa Lady Clean and they see me home. Nafa Lady Clean, a feminine hygiene washer, a poor SSC or bar, what he fee, or mra won't think of one idea. Nafa Lady Clean. Feel confident with Nafa Lady. This advert has been vetted and approved by
everybody knows Acrobato. And if you know Acrobato, it means you know M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. As an international journalist and actor, my health is my priority. M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic is my pillar in terms of my health. Let's hear what others are saying about M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. Sister, please, you, let him talk to you. Who will be careful M-Punch one?
Chesenami and Kasami Pro, necessary problems room. Intina ma wo ho idea ma me papa chese na nya asem ketewa na me kwan point no mo hwe me modem no mo hwe bibia na so mo medro me fire no ene ma won kra mienu hofro kwa na mkwan mu a eba ti ene je dia ba fie pa.
You heard everything yourself.
Me ma me no adwodwo eda ho a wontumi nante ene ne ko end point o mama no nura ene ne ho eden a watimi asori anante.
That's end point for you. Of Acrobato. Hello. Hey, ohwehwe what che. Okay. A free bra wo di end point what dance. Am me call you no. Me Johnson sema na enkoyie and person na my emre nyina na magina sebema na me no be fie for there e ho na nyina jaresa. You heard everything. I have secret. M-Punch is my secret. M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. I'm free.
Gainike yede nchia stronko free Iona Pharmacy mamunyina yede Gainike syrup aba Gainike eboa eyi afichikro emu haw ahodo te se afichikro a emayi de etutusi basabasa ene afichikro mu yaw ahodo no nyina efiri hokra Gainike boa ema atenka akofem no san pagya ne mu yie pa Gainike boa yema menomu a wanya menopause eho haw ahodo te se ohonam a ehyehyew na eyira wo no abufuo atete ene de atete saa no nyina Gainike brena sekra adrei enkoda oni mfie edumienu entumi mfabi obenya bi ewo pharmacy license chemical shop ana herbal shop a eben mu pendodo atu a fre Iona Pharmacy Gainike ebeye wo de FDA ahwehwe adwadie nkratoe mu age atum se eye.
Hi there, my name is Mutalai Akubu. I love sports and I know you do too. So I bring you the latest updates from the world of sports. Remember, it is the Sports Daily, Monday to Friday at 2 p.m. live here on the biggest sports station in Ghana, that is Max TV. It is snappy, very entertaining and informative. Max TV, sports, entertainment and more.
This Friday, the GPL final countdown continues with Week 32 fixtures, starting from the Akum Park in Takwa, where new league leaders Midyama host relegation battlers Kim Faisal. Build up from 2 p.m. Kickoff is at 3 on Max TV and Adepa Star Times Channel 247. On Saturday, we move to Doma for another potential cracker between title-chasing Adriana and relegation-endangered Dreams FC. It's Parkwesi Fabian versus Karim Zito. Kickoff is at 3 p.m. On Sunday, we're in the capital Accra as Maxwell Konedu's Legon Cities face out-of-form Hearts of Oak at Elwak. Can the Phobians respond with a win to cool their angry supporters? Our build-up starts from 2 p.m. Kickoff is at 3. Monday, the 29th of May, will see Asante Kotoko host Karela United at the Babayara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. Can the Porcupine Warriors secure another win to appease their fans? Kickoff is...
Welcome back to the Babayara Sports Stadium, where the Black Princesses are leading their Ivorian counterpart by 2 goals to name. Kind courtesy Mafia Nyame again, and then Stella Nyamiche, the captain of the side. I am here with Raymond Fanny to delve into the first half discussion. Coach, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's your girls. You know them very well. Your first impression of the very first half?
Well, honestly, it didn't go as we planned. But one thing that we have gotten out of the first half is character. The tactical play is not going, but the character of the girls to win is there, and that is what has helped us to go ahead in this first half. But honestly, it didn't go as planned.
Ghana didn't start well. They started on a very slow pace, but later on they came in. I was even thinking Cote d'Ivoire could have even taken the lead in the very first half. What went into that brought in the character that you are talking about?
Yes, initially, actually, the girls were psyched when they watched the match against Cote d'Ivoire and Benin. They thought it would be an easy match, and which also affected their psyche. Although they were psyched, it was when the Ivorians came in strongly that they realized that no, they have to do something. That is what brought the character in them. In fact, although the tactical plan was not going, but that character showed up.
Okay, so it was the first time our defense was being tested. The first match, Benin didn't test the defense and the goalkeeper that much. But this time around, I think Ivorians have tested the defense and the back line a bit. They look a bit jittery and shaking when there is pressure.
Yes.
How do you curb that?
Yes, actually, I was surprised the way they were defending in the first half. But it is an experience. You know, we started the tournament and we didn't have this pressure. So I believe that coming in the second half, the coach will arrange things well, and then they will be able to stand.
Looking at the combination of Opoku and then comfort in the defense of Wasima, how have you noticing from the defense to the midfield to the attack? How is the interpositional play between the defense and then the midfield?
Actually, you saw what happened after the change. Then the game started flowing because Wasima was not herself. She was not her usual self, but she thought she could play because we saw it earlier, but she said she would play. So the coach saw it very early that she was not herself, and immediately the change took place. You see that our game now is flowing. You see Stella drop to the midfield, and now we are attacking more.
But she was instrumental in the first half, taking the corner kick that led to the first goal from Mafia Nyame. And then the second goal, that was a true pass to Wasima before even the goal came, from Tracy before the goal came.
Yeah, she was instrumental, but sometimes there are certain things that are physiological thing of a women. So you have to understand where I'm coming from.
Looking at the goal that Mafia Nyame scored from that height, how was he able to jump to that level to put in Ghana into the league?
Yeah, she has this ability to jump very high, honestly. And so I was not surprised that she was able to jump high and then head the ball. And then she had this second chance. I don't know how she wanted to control the ball.
Because the defense from the back line of Ivorians were that tall. Looking at her exploring that immediate chance that she could jump that high. I was shocked when I saw Mafia jumping that high. But all the same, there was nobody trying to mark her, so she had the ability to jump. I have never seen Mafia Nyame. You know her very well. Does she do that more often?
Yes. Usually in my club, when she's playing, if we have corner kick against us, I bring her back to jump because she can jump higher. That is why when she's playing Faith Ladies, I'll bring her back to defend when we have a corner kick against us.
Okay, so that was the second goal that Mafia Nyame also made sure she wasn't selfish and she gave that true pass to the captain to put Ghana into the lead in the second half.
Very beautiful goal. Very beautiful goal.
What are we expecting in the second half between the Ivorians and
Well, we are now expecting that we'll play our usual game where we pass, we move, we eliminate them one by one, and then we put the ball behind the defenders to bang in the goals.
So are we going to see more changes, because Ghana is now comfortably leading 2 goals tonight? Are we going to see much more players coming onto the pitch to rest the other players for the semi-finals?
Yes, after 15 minutes, maybe a new players will be introduced to have the feel of the tournament.
Okay, so is that what do you think, or should Basigi be able to do that to make sure?
Yes, Coach Basigi should be able to do that.
Ivorians haven't been bad at all. They come into the game as win. I guess remember in the first game, they came back to equalize 2-2 with Benin before Benin was able to pull up. Is it going to happen this time again?
Well, that was the surprise to us, because when they played against Benin, it wasn't going until the second half. So I believe they are going to come up the same way they came against the Benin ones, but we'll map up a strategy to curtail their movement.
Okay, so we'll be seeing how the next 45 minutes will take the Princesses into. I'll be handing to a commentary to Derek Ayim to take us through the final half of the second half.
Second half is upon us, and it's still the Black Panthers who are leading by 2-0. Kanketsi of Mefia Nyame and Stella Nyameche, who scored in the 14th and 21st minute respectively. And if it stays like this, the Princesses will be joined by Burkina Faso and Nigeria in the last 4, as well as Benin, who will be playing in the semi-final. As it 45 more minutes for Ivory Coast to cause a surprise or an upset by scoring 8 or 9 goals, or it's 45 more minutes for the Black Princesses to compound the Ivorians' misery. Estella! Good save by Diarra. Let's see, she's lost possession. Yeah, Stella. Tried to thread that one through, but it was a heavy one. Diarra is there to claim it. Lovely play by Peru. Peru was caught late by Alomenu. Peru. Kuruma. Just giving the ball away to Fuseni. Fuseni also gives it away. But here's Mefia. Stella. 30 through to Mefia, but timely intervention by Presla. This should be Kulibu's ball. Also, first time pass by Kulibu. Mefia took no chances. Kuruma to take the throw in for Cote d'Ivoire. Fuseni. Now the Peru has it. Mafia claims it, and it's still Mafia. She's going with it. It's Mafia, and still Mafia Nyame. And Seidu is in the area, but she puts it behind Seidu. Not a chance. Go begging. Success. Alamenu. Now to Fuseni. That was a dangerous pass by Fuseni. Poku. Ensure that Mary didn't get to it.
Coco is fit again.
Yes, back on her feet again. I hope they will start from where, or they will continue from where they left in the first half. But are you seeing more? I'm thinking might be seeing more changes in the second half to rest in most of the players for the semi-finals.
Certainly, I'm sure we see Stella Nyamiche being taken off, Murphia Nyame taking off. I wouldn't be surprised at all, as well as Alamenu. But here is the Ivorians. Lovely touch and take. She's giving the ball away in the success. Koku threaded it through, and Alamenu is onside, but good read by Diarra to come up from her line to ensure that Alamenu doesn't get to it. Wonderful goalkeeping.
Wonderful goalkeeping and spotted on by the goalkeeper, coming out, taking all that risk to come and clear the ball. There needs to be someone sweeping all those balls for her.
Free kick in the dangerous area, and Opoku was very late in that challenge. Her legs high and nearly caught the head of Nadeji. And a free kick in the promising area for the Ivorians to at least pull one back. Afi is done setting up the wall and hoping that it won't get past it. Let's see what happens. Free kick! Oh! That is a terrible free kick by Marie.
Marie just had to marry the ball, but obviously mistaken is somewhere, balloon is over somewhere.
Stella plays it through to Sedu. She's got pace. She's got that quickly enough. And here is Stella. The clearance by Diaby.
Referee intercepted a little bit. I guess Stella could have had his claims on the ball to make it count. On that bit.
Lovely play. She's on the ball there. Peru. Pressler. Trying to slip it through to Indri. Pressler has scored the ball again. The better of Mari. Diaby. Lovely header by Hussein. Put it out to safety by Nadeji. Relatively a down moment for both teams in the second half already.
Ghana should be dictating the pace now. Once you are leading, you need to keep calm. Make sure you get your true passes, not to be in a rush to give away loose balls to the Ivorians.
To give away loose balls to the Ivorians. And they are coming forward with some purpose. Nadeje. She could go past Fuseni, who has been brilliant all afternoon. And here is Seydou. He's got him past Diaby and Seydou. What a poor finish by Seydou. She knew that was her moment.
What a selfish play. You had an opponent, you had your Alomenu coming in. Why shouldn't you, Tracy, even come? You should have even laid off the pass for you to relax and then collectively coming back for that more. What was she thinking?
Poor execution by him, but at the other end, and Afi failed to clear it properly. And Adejo, a chance here on the line, and still Ivorians have broken the clean sheet, and Mary has got a name on the score sheet. Don't forget, she came in for Deborah Angie, and what a blast into the roof of the net. Just look at this. Thumping finish by Mary.
What a belter for Mary. This was what we were talking about. If you get opportunities and then you fail to clear your lines or to defend brilliantly, it all started from the goalkeeper. I think if you know you are not going to make any useful, you don't need to go out to clear chances. You will have to be watchful and clear your lines very well, not to do this unpowerful mistakes. It's unpardonable.
2-1 to Ivory Coast. What have they got? What have they got? Kuruma. She's won a throw in. Oh, it's a thumping finish. And Priscilla won't get that free kick. Mefia Nyami. Stella. Husseini. Yes, Mefia. Defended by Kuruma. She wants it, she's taking it. Chu was trying to find Sadie. She's found it. Yabua. Chu. Trying to slip it through to Yabua, but Yabua was just offside.
The Ghanaians will have to now push much more forward to bang in more goals, because it seems they have dropped in deep and then they are defending their lines, not making clear-cut incursions in the half of the Ivorians. It's making them settle, and now they are pushing more to make sure they even equalize. From what we are seeing, Ivorians are in the game.
Certainly, and again, DePerry is down again in the first half. She was down. She seek medical attention, and today she is down again. It looks like she will be a problem. Is she not fit to continue? If she's not, she should be withdrawn. She's been brilliant at the heart of defense today. As there's a start of a tremendous comeback.
Ghanaians need to up their games, especially when it comes to this. People are still trooping into the stadium to watch the Princess. They need to put up a good performance for them to watch.
Priscilla, Kuruma. Seni Mefia. Seydou. Alomenu was trying to slip into her path, but Diarra was there together. Kuruma, she's looking for options. She's found one in Indri. Blows up for a throw. Alomenu to Mefia Nyami. Face to face with Kuruma. Split into the channel, but won't trouble.
It looks as if there's a switch. I'm seeing Alomenu playing more of the forward role than usual. Instead of her being on the wings, I'm seeing her on top, standing in the top, closer, playing one-on-one with Seydou on top.
Stella has been brought down, and it's a free kick in a promising area, a place where Stella will fancy. And Essie has been in the book, the second player to be cautioned for the Ivorians.
Young, energetic Essie there.
Yeah, skipper.
Up their side. A goal poacher playing the heart of defense.
That was a clumsy challenge, but it looks pretty much wide from what I was thinking. It be an in-swinger, but she go all alone. And for once, it looks like a trouble Diarra, but she claimed it again.
Are slowing the game now.
Yeah.
They want to take it on a low pace, not to give that energy level to the Ivorians to attack them more. They need to manage the game.
They need to. A draw for them will still see them through.
But they will go in for a win. I know they'll go in for the kill. They need to make amends for the supporters who have traveled far and near to support them.
And they need to make some statement, because Nigeria and Burkina Faso are also watching with keen interest.
Of course, they are playing tomorrow to see who tops the group.
And another change, another goal scorer, Mariam Ponsa, who came on to score in the 60th minute in the game against Benin. It's on again. Seydou. Sini. Corner. So Success comes off, and Mariam Ponsa comes on. It is Alemanu who has been withdrawn. Number 19 shattered, and in comes Ponsa Mary. The corner floated in, a chance for Chum. A block there into the crowd. And the Ivorians can come forward. Here they come again. Mary. And Fuseni's there to clear her lines. Indri. Poku clears. Still in that area. Mefia. Kuruma. Headed into that channel, but lovely clearance by Opoku. And here is Stella. It's a player down. That should be Presla.
Essie. Look at it, number 8.
That is Essie, the skipper.
Down in agony.
Looks like it was a late challenge by Mefia Nyame. And the fans are doing their numbers, I should say, watching on.
I love it when the children are all up in the stadium to watch. It gives them that kind of zeal that if you are able to do something, you might find yourself in any of the young teams playing alongside. Who knows?
Absolutely. 62 minutes on the clock. And it's still the Black Prisoners who are leading by 2-1. Another chance here for Mafia. And Mafia Nameo! in this tournament. 3 goals for her already, and she is one in the Golden Boot race. Three goals already for her in the tournament, and what a pass! And her weaker foot, and Diarra was in no man's land, and she just couldn't do anything.
The goal poacher was at the right position at the right time to give Ghana the third goal. Mefia Nyame has scored 3 goals in this tournament. 1 goal in the first match and then 2 in today's match.
The Princesses are not just scoring, they are disappearing out of sight. Scored 3 good goals. And surely now they are there. Stella Nyamechuk. She was held back and the referee spotted it, so it's a free kick. And that is the lady in your shot. She's had a brilliant game, Mefia Nyame. And here she is again. What a pass spread through to Chum. Free kick. Opoku was late.
I'm not seeing Ghanaians as hungry as they are. They score and they get relaxed, waiting for Ivorians to push them to the wall before they bounce back. And this is not a good team if you are looking at them that way. Score more goals. Others are scoring 7, 8. You can score that when you have the chance to, but you don't have to be lackadaisical in the game like this.
Yeah, confirmation of that challenge from Opoku. Good header, Kuruma. Engaged by Chum. And Kuruma tried to find her way back. And she's found her way. And Stella has come in to help. Indri. Oh! That could have fallen anywhere. WAFU thought she's got it all covered.
Afi should be careful of her decision when she's leaving the line. She has to get her lines right before she comes out. Her area ability is not that good for me. She should watch it well.
You see the fans there in their numbers cheering on.
Wow.
Murphy has won that tussle. But her pass was not good enough at all to trouble anybody into the gloves of the goalkeeper. And Diarra also plays it out of touch. What is she thinking there?
Just voicing out the frustration out of how the defense have led the loopholes for Ghana to be disciplined them.
Success. Stella. Still Stella. She's giving the ball away. Here comes the Ivorians. Lovely play. As the Ivorians once more. Face to face with Chum, but she just played the ball out of touch. You can see her. She's telling you, you've got to put the ball just in front of me, not behind me. At the moment, the Princesses won't care what is happening to the Ivorians. They are 3 goals to be good. And here's Chum. She's got some appetite in her. Success. Mefia Nyame, her first touch was not good enough, but she won the tussle. Throwing in favor of the Princesses. Yabwa is working majestically to go take the throw. Success. Looks like they have some talents in the game already. Chum. Suseni. Back to Chum. Mafia screaming for it. And Chum goes all the way. She had so many options. You can see that. And Ponsa.
Ghanaians are having some kind of selfish play when it comes to the attacking position. You need to find a player and give out the layout, the passes for you. You just can't be blasting the ball way wide like that.
Absolutely. There are 3 players right in front of her. Mafia was just close to her. And here they come again. Oh, and Ponsa, she just presented the ball to Diarra. But she shouldn't be doing that. There are plenty of options. Ponsa holding her back. Safe to say, she was snatched in the back.
Iberians put the ball away for Mary to be attended to. That's a fair play. You are being trailed by 3-1. You are in possession of the ball instead of you continuing, putting it away for your opponent to be attended to. Quite interesting.
And the Princesses, they know that they've got a Herculean tax on them because Nigeria are scoring 6s and 7s. Burkina Faso are scoring 8. And if they meet any of these, we may well see some interesting fixtures in the semi-finals, isn't it?
Of course. Burkina Faso not doing badly at all. Having Nigeria to be another giant force when it comes to women's football in Africa and West Africa as a whole.
Kuruma. And Indri was coming from an outside position.
Indri should have known better.
Yeah. Success. She showed the defense very well this afternoon. And nearly Chum was looking to neck the ball away from them, but only managed to get a throw in. The second half hasn't been too much of a pressure game. Just trying to run the clock down and try to make sure they keep their 2-goal lead. 70 minutes on the clock. It's still Cote d'Ivoire 1, Ghana Black Princesses 3. 20 more minutes to end proceedings. Success won the header. Mary. Cleared out by Lotoku. Yes, Ivory Coast. That was a poor ball into that area. A few tumbles after taking that kick. Success lost possession. Let's see who will take this free kick. It's now or never for them. They've got 18 more minutes to score 9 goals to get themselves into the semi-final. Calmly taken by Afi. Comfortable, cleared out by Diaby. Mefia. Kulibu. Prisla should get there. Mefia complaining that Prisla had a hand in her face and it was spotted by the referee.
Referee was so close to spot that. Of course, it went straight into her face then. That was it. The build-up has been so slow. If really Ghana want to maintain and manage the game, they need to be holding on to possession, not to be giving out balls easily, so they can come and confidently play how they want to.
And Stella will go all alone. I was blocked. Yaba will chase this one. A float one in. Success. Couldn't get a clean one on it. Lovely control and a shot by Stella. That was a moment for Stella where she controlled the ball brilliantly. Just the execution wasn't there.
When Comfort had a pass, she has so many space in front of them. Sometimes I'm wondering why, when they have space in front of them, they don't move closer to give an accurate pass, but they rather always want to lash and give crosses that are way wide.
Corner is given. Corner floated in. Put it out. But Mary. Two players there to make sure that there's no way the Ivorians will get a chance. Lovely play by Opoku. There was Opoku got there first, so yeah.
Opoku has been solid in the heart of midfield and defense. Blocking.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Pushed in the back and she's down on the turf again. The second time this evening.
I don't think Mariam Ponsa is tired. She just came in. And I'm not thinking she's injured. She's been marked by two defenders from the Ivorians.
Had a shove in the back, but she's up and running again. And substitution, number 18, Grace will be withdrawn, and in comes number 20, Anshi Deborah, who started the game against Benny, but was struck to the bench by coach Uzua Adelaide. Now she's going to have a chance again.
That was a clumsy tackle. And it's not looking good for the ladies. The girls down in agony. It must have been paid for there for Opoku.
Yeah. Opoku screaming in pain and agony, looks like.
To the back.
She didn't land pretty well. She landed awkwardly.
But it must have been a knee into the back.
Yeah. And there you see the magic spray. So these were the goals scored, the very first one. And a lovely header, timely header by Mefia Nyame in the 14th minute. It just didn't end there. Mefia Nyame was split through, and she also fed the skipper Stella, who slotted it home for the second. What a pass from Wasima to find Mefia, and Mefia also found the skipper Stella, who made no mistake from 12 yards. It didn't end there. The Ivorians also had their chances, and Afi failed to clear her lines, and a thumping finish by Mary who made it 2-1. But a terrific ball in by Mefia, who scored her second and her third in the tournament. A coolly calm finish. And here she is again. Mefia Nyame to success. Back to Mefia. She just couldn't control it properly. Diaby. She's giving the ball away. Anji. Kulibu. Now back to Afi. Just don't know where the ball is. She's found the ball now. Mefia Nyame looking for Chum, but it was just too close to the goalkeeper Diarra.
Diarra has been making sure everything is well for the Ivorians, but sometimes her judgment as well is questionable when it comes to clearing of balls and then trying to make saves for the Ivorian side. But this time around, she read the ball well and was up to the task.
Certainly, she did really well. And up to the task, she spread it through here, the Poku. And here's Mefia. Can she score a third? And Aponsa just couldn't get to it. But Chumbu will keep that one in play. Success. Still success. She rather gave out an easy free kick.
She made a good run from there. That was a cross from Comfort Yeboah, and then Mary just a whisker, just a little bit above her that she couldn't get her ball to it, her head to it. Beg your pardon.
She's giving the ball away here to Mary Amposa, who couldn't gather the ball properly. Yes, Presla. Let's touch the ball brilliantly to Deborah Angie, who has come on, and Indri has got some grass to cover. Lovely turn by Indri. She spread it through to SC, and SC is in the channel. And yes, another opportunity for Nadeja, who just couldn't connect. Any players are on the turf, that's why the referee had to blow her whistle. But that was a glorious opportunity for the Ivorians to have the deficit, isn't it?
I'm seeing the Ghanaian defense to be a bit sloppy when it comes to the attack. They fail to defend their lines well. The communication between the defenders are not good enough. Whenever there is a pressure, there is a kind of misunderstanding between them. They don't communicate well, and they always find themselves wanting. If you get a goal poacher who is clinical, we'll punish them anytime it happens this way.
10 more minutes for Ivory Coast to score 10 goals to get themselves in the last 4. But 10 more minutes for the Black Princesses to also make their way in the semi-final to join Nigeria and Burkina Faso, as well as Benin. Kuruma, lovely play by Indri. But her end put out was just not as good as her first touch. Coming forward as Yeboah. Spread it through to Amponsa. Now to Stella. Success. Back to Stella. Lovely turn by Stella. Try to spread it through. She does it brilliantly. Amponsa in the middle. And Yeboah just didn't go for that. Kuruma was playing with fire, but eventually gets it out from harm's way. Presla. Now to Angie Deborah. And still Deborah Indri. Face to face with Fuseni. Fuseni got plenty of it. She's won it. But back to Kuruma. Indri once more, but Fuseni's there. And she's won the throw in. There's another change. And Seidu will be withdrawn. She's had a moment, but she just couldn't get the ball at the back of the net. Faiza Seidu. And in comes number 12, Comfort Owusu. Indri, she worked her way into that traffic and wins a free kick. She's been a star for the Ivorian side in the second half.
Yes, she has, and then you can see that she's trying her best to do whatever she can, but sometimes you don't get someone to help you when it comes to position. You can see the individual play and the individual talent, but sometimes.
Lovely turn away. And Murphy and Nyame clears the lines. But something for Comfortable to chase. Diaby's just played it.
Murphy has dropped that deep to defend.
Yeah.
For mother and country.
Comfort's first touch. She's won a free kick. Quickly taken. Stella. Now Essie. Looking for the run of Deborah Anjou. Well, Poco is there to ensure that Deborah doesn't get there before her. Owusu. Yaboa. That pass was aiming at Mariam Ponsa, but Diaby just played out of touch. Quickly take a throw in. There's Murphy Nyame, and she's won the free kick. Presla was late in her challenge. Yes, and Stella fancies this one. And the lady in your shot is the lady who scored 2 goals in this game, Murphy Nyame, and scored 3 in total in the tournament. She's just unplayable. So as she scored the opening goal for
Start 4 goals.
So as she scored the opening goal for the Black Princesses, and now she's among the top goal scorers, scoring 3 goals in total. Esther Achake of Nigeria scoring 4, including a hat-trick. Got floated in. Good header by Mafia. She scored it again, Mafia. They're screaming for handball, but I think it's not a handball. And Yabua is protesting for that, but the referee had a clear view and said it's a free kick. I think I agree. Referee Sule. Cross comes in again. Prince Lights there. Essie tried to find Indri, but it was just heavy a pass. So as I was saying, 3 goals for Mafia Nyame, 4 for Esther Ajake, who plays for Nigeria, and 3 for Naomi Adele, who also plays for Burkina Faso. Two more goals for Anima Bello of Nigeria, and 2 more goals for Flourish and Matilda Titilola of Benin. The Golden Boot race is getting much more interesting. Three more minutes to end proceedings and plenty of change. Number 17 is out. Nadeje comes off, and in comes number 14 shirted Lady Chari. Her first touch. Stolen. And here is the confirmation of the substitute again. But Chum just played it into Diaby's arm. But they are wasting so many chances, too many chances. And the yellow card has been shown to Fuseni. Just look at that again from Chum. To nobody in particular, just presented it to Diaby.
I don't know where Tracy was moving to. You had so many pace and space in front of you. You could have drifted it. At least a bounce off or a bounce back would have been for Mary to just even lash onto it. But just like a physical kind of play, it's not helping the Ghanaians when it comes to attacking.
Traore was trying to find a way through the crowd, but she ended up falling. Yeboah. As it stands now, the Princesses are through together with Benny in the semi-final. They just needed a draw in this game, but they've got 3 goals and it's job done. Yusuf Basigi will be very much delighted to get his team in the last 4. 4 minutes added on. And there's still plenty more. And here is Stella. And still Stella. What a save by Diarra. What an opportunity for Stella to also get 2 goals. And Mafia did have a so to get through that channel. And Stella, who just went for power rather than placement, but are the best out of Diarra, who saved it comfortably. And obviously the fans are in their numbers supporting their own. Success. Good play by IC. Injury was late. Tune. Success. Now Fuseni. Good play by Fuseni. Tune. Now to Marianne Ponsan. Owusu is in the penalty area waiting for a cross. And here is Stella. Murphy Nyame. She's giving the ball away. Here is Indri. Could this be another opportunity? SC's cross met by Opoku. Played a minute. And the 4 minute added on. They are nearly there. Offside, Kevin. But the Princesses wouldn't worry too much because they are 3 goals up. As it stands now, the Ivorians will bow out from the tournament. Just scored a goal in 2 games, and that is not enough. No points at all. They have conceded 8 goals and scored 3. Angie, Stella, and Aponsa Mary is coming from an offside position. Rolling ball. And there goes the end of the final whistle. Referee Asule blows her whistle. In the second half, Cote d'Ivoire came back into the game by scoring in the 52nd minute through Mari, but it just didn't end there. It was Mefia Nyame who also restored the lead for the Black Princesses after scoring in the 40th minute in the first half. It finishes here at the Kumasi Barbara Sports Stadium. The Black Princesses are through to the semi-final. They join Burkina Faso and Nigeria, as well as Benin. It's finished here at the Barbara Sports Stadium. Cote d'Ivoire 1, the Black Princesses 3.
Afei na twere ensem a ese moni dua na ba mfa na haban ensa yale na abamu. Dr. Tam da so ama oyalefuo bia nya anidaso se ne yale befire ne so. Wo ebra wode nani akyerem wo medimafo heba clinic. Oyalefuo ba ho na ohye na ebra empa ho. Gise de wawuo ana wasie no nko na ontumi. Abubuafo enante anifrafo esna panie. Stroke, diabetes, pressure ne yale enkan ne nyina aye entatia case. Wasiesie na yale sabia ho kama. Doctor se fakakra bi beje wayalesa wo Kumase abuakwa agogo. Oyalefuo bia kaise udimafo ye medimafo heba clinic. Dr. Time Daso.
Hey, catch it. Don't pass you. I don't want anything to go wrong on my baby's day. Yeah, we pay our warrior. In fact, what shaman munyam pa? Sasha, me ko wash room, brawati. Hey, subhanallah. If it hey, nene,
I'm already wearing a pad. Can I relax? No, my day is ruined, you guys. You don't understand.
Take this.
Everyone is talking about it. It has a super soft cotton feel.
I've lived and need, but not you, my daughter. This is Reflow sanitary pad. Their heavy pads have 4 wings to prevent leakages.
Once a Reflow Senkai, it's up to 10 hours of absorbency. Their diapers are what JJ uses.
And no one am a debua uniano manu na a strong cocra. See,
Sorry anopa enam se me de nafa lady clean esiesie me hunti no eni chi a me de sorry efrimpam eye sonko adwuma mu nso metumi keka me ho eye adwuma yie sane ese enam se me de nafa lady clean eni esiesie me ho so people adwuma Can or the befie edem. Me stretch your cra, and nam send the Nafa Lady Clean, and a CSC me home. Nafa Lady Clean, a feminine hygiene washer, a poor SSC or bar, what he fee, one raw won't think of one idea. Nafa Lady Clean.
Feel confident with Nafa Lady.
This advert has been vetted and approved by
everybody knows Acrobato. And if you know Acrobato, it means you know M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. As an international journalist and actor, my health is my priority. M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic is my pillar in terms of my health. Let's hear what others are saying about M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. Sister, please, you, let him talk to you. Who will be careful M-Punch one?
Chesena me ankasa me period na say problems wom. Ntina ma wo ho idea ma me papa chesena nya asem ketewa. Na me kwan point no mo hwe me mogya mu no mo hwe bibia na so mo meduro a me faae no ene ma wo nkura mienu hofro kwa na mkwan mu a eba. Ti ane je dia ba fie pa.
You heard everything yourself.
Me ma me no adwodwo eda ho a wontumi nante. Ene ne ko end point o mama nuru a ene ne ho eden a watimi asori anante.
That's end point for you. Of Acrobato. Hello. Hey, ohwehwe what che. Okay. A free bra would the end point what dance. I'm a choir no. Me Johnson say my name Koye and person of my name and Magina Sabema. Now me be here for the one in You heard everything. I have secret. M-Punch is my secret. M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. I'm free.
Gynike. Yɛde nkyia soronko firi Iona Pharmacy mamu nyinaa. Yɛde Gynecare syrup aba. Gynecare ɛboa eyi afikyikro emu haw ahodoɔ te sɛ afikyikro a ɛma yie deɛ ɛtutu si basabasa ɛne afikyikro mu yaw ahodoɔ no nyinaa efiri hɔ koraa. Gynecare boa ɛma atenka akɔfam no san pagya ne mu yie paa. Gynecare boa yɛma menomu a wanya menopause. Ɛho haw ahodoɔ te sɛ honam a ɛhyehyew na ɛyerayerawoɔ no abufuo atete ɛne deɛ tete saa no nyinaa. Gynecare brɛ na se koraa. Aduro yi nkɔda a oni mfie edumienu entumi mfa bi. Wobenya bi ɛwɔ pharmacy, licensed chemical shop ana herbal shop a ɛbɛn wo mu. Pendodo atu a frɛ Iona Pharmacy. Gynecare ɛbɛyɛ wo dɛ. FDA ahwehwɛ adwadie nkratoe mu agye atum sɛ ɛyɛ.
All right, so the highlights in today's game between Ivory Coast and Ghana, and this was some glorious moment for the Black Princesses, Mafia, who had a chance but gave the ball away here. Alomenu was also brilliant in today's game, but that one was just feeble. And that ball from Stella was a little bit awkward for Diarra, but she kept it comfortably by the second time of asking. And there's still plenty more action coming. And the Princesses had it to themselves. And after scoring 2 goals in the first half, it just gave them that edge, that momentum to be comfortable in the game. And as well, they ensure that even when the Ivorians got their name on the score sheet, they still restore their 2-goal advantage. It was a pretty much interesting game for both sides, but for the Princesses, they just needed a draw to book their ticket into the Final Four, but scored 3 goals, and for them it's just a walk in the park after scoring also 3 goals against Benin in their opening game. And the first goal coming from Mefia Nyame, a wonderful cross from Wasima, who met the head of Mefia Nyame, who scored the very opener of today's game. And she scored the opener in the Princesses' first game as well against Benin, and this time around it was a thumping header from Mefia Nyame, who got her name on the score sheet, and to just secure and to take a giant step into the semi-final. And it was all the Black Princesses after Mefia Nyame got her name on the score sheet. It just didn't end there. She also worked her way into the second goal after Wasima spread it through to Mefia Nyame. She also saw that her skipper was in a brilliant space, had a brilliant opportunity to also score, and she squares it to her, and she slotted past goalkeeper Diarra from 12 yards. And so we go straight to pitch side where Nafisa Fatal is there with some interviews.
It's all over here at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, where the Black Princesses are smiling through the top of the group stage. They have qualified to the semi-finals. They will be meeting either Nigeria or Burkina Faso. Pair up, we see what happens tomorrow. My name is Nafisa Fatah, and I'm just wrapping up with Coach Raymond Funny. Coach, we have qualified. What next?
Well, I must say that today I'm not impressed at all with the performance of our girls. But like I said the other time, they have their character, as if they have not been taught how to play. But yes, still we have qualified. So we'll go back to the drawing board and then map up a strategy against either Nigeria or Burkina Faso, depending on how the game goes.
Okay, so Mefia Nyame gets grabbing the third goal of the tournament. At least she is into the top goal scorers of this tournament. Going into the semi-finals, what do you see from them? Because today they have been so slow, sluggish, and a kind of like a discal performance. What really went into that?
That is what, as a coach, I will not attribute it to whether the load was much, because this week we just did almost every training session. It's all about tactics. We didn't do any condition or to say that the load. So I'm surprised. We will go back and try to find out what attributed to this style of play, because this is not our style of play.
All right. Thank you very much. And then that's I said. Black Princesses 3, Cote d'Ivoire 1. This is how we wrap up from the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. We'll be seeing you tomorrow here between the match between Burkina Faso and then Nigeria. We'll see you in the next time. Bye from here.